Right before the fall of the Roman Empire, her army became weak and soft because they stopped preparing for war. They had beaten everything. They were the greatest army ever assembled, but they stopped preparing for war. And it opened up the door for them to become idle, to procrastinate. They no longer could handle the struggle. They became weak and soft, and their enemies were not afraid of them anymore because they stopped preparing for war. Now today, I'm not talking about how we can go to war. I don't want you stockpiling weapons. I'm not going to talk about how to go off the grid, purify water, and live in a cave, or build a bomb shelter under your home. No, today I want to talk about you every day preparing for war, but not against the outside world, against yourself, against the enemies within, because that's how we fall. That's how the Roman Empire fell. That's how we're going to fail. The majority of our failure comes because of the enemies within that we have to face. And we all face the same enemies. Some of them are more of an enemy to you than to me, and vice versa. But they're things like fear, stress, worry, procrastination, the lack of energy, the desire to be entertained and have an entitlement mentality, and many, many, many more. These are our enemies, and they're going to attack, just like when they see the Roman Empire, the army become weak and soft and idle. That's when our enemies step in. And I've seen this happen so many times in my life. I go through these cycles where all of a sudden everything is really great, and I'm winning and succeeding, and I'm getting closer and closer to my goals, and then I start to rationalize, and I start to lie to myself and say, I deserve a break. I can take today off. It's okay. And those days start to add together. They become weeks and months. And all of a sudden I look up and I find myself in a hard place. I find myself in a hard place because my enemies have taken over. Because all of a sudden now, instead of desiring to attack the hard things in my life, desiring to do the things that create struggle and fear, now I'm desiring to be entertained. I am desiring to do anything that gets me away from the hard stuff. I've become soft and weak. And my enemies of fear and procrastination, they've noticed that, and they start to take over, because see, what they want to do is dominate me. They want to take over my life. They want control of my life. So the battle is here. It's not out there. It's the enemy within that we have to worry about. And this is why we have to prepare for war every day. Not to violent war on other people, but violent war on our daily emotions, on the things, our feelings that are going to lie to us. Because every day you have a choice. You have a choice to get up and push the envelope and attack your goals, dreams, and aspirations, all the scary things of your life, or you're going to surrender to your feelings. And it's the feeling of, man, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it today. Man, the comforter and the bed are really comfy. I'm going to take the day off. Or I'm going to start watching reruns of MASH or whatever it happens to be on TV, because that's more fun than picking up the phone or doing something scary or volunteering or putting myself out there. So today I want you to prepare for war. But the war is you. I want you to go to war on your life. I want you to go to war on anything that's holding you back, on all those fears, of those procrastinations, of the lack of energy, of being out of shape, of the stinking thinking, the poor work ethic, or whatever it is you're facing that's holding you back and hindering you, whatever struggle or mountain that you're standing before, you are going to declare war on it today and start preparing for war. And every day, our challenge is to get better, to get stronger, to push ourselves, to be more and to do more, to volunteer, to take some risks, to put ourselves out there. That is preparing for war. There's no days off. There's no time out, because your enemy's not sleeping. Your enemy is constantly standing at the gate, waiting for you to let your guard down. Today, prepare for war. My name is Ed Carcarey. I'd love to connect with you. You can find me at edcarcarey.com, or I'm on LinkedIn. Let's connect. Find your passion. Find your life.